Hi guys, this is Vinny here. I just wanted to do a quick demo of the of our little Amazon scraper tool here. As we kind of talked to Victor, the way that we did this, we built this in Excel, so it usually works in a Windows box. I think we kind of answered some of those questions there, but just wanted to do a quick demo as far as how the tool works, right? So currently, we've only installed here or programmed just one ASIN. So currently, it's just kind of looking at how it does one ASIN. Just kind of go here. So what it's gonna do is we'll go through that ASIN and scrap all the information for all the vendors, all the vendors that are on Amazon, right? So it's just as easy as kind of clicking on the clicking on the button. And again, we can kind of program this to do however we want to. We can automate this, so that it will run at certain times during the day, and the output to be a certain certain type. As you can see, it's relatively, the scraping is done manually, so it's relatively slow. I think we calculated on a good internet connection, will probably do between 15 and 20 every minute. In this case, I believe for this specific case, and there were about 50 to 55 vendors. So again, the information that you guys asked us, the vendor ID, the price, the shipping, which is right here. It's blank if it's not. We kind of program it by default. FBA or merchant, Amazon by default doesn't put anything in there if it's not FBA, but kind of going from there. And the inventory, right? So looks like for this specific one, they have more than 1,000, or they have 999 or whatever. We tried 999, it works. So, and Amazon doesn't allow us to put more than that in there. So for that reason, you see the 999 there. But the rest of them, you can kind of see what their inventory levels is. Again, we can kind of provide this daily, and just kind of go from there. So I'm just gonna let this thing run until it's done. My guess is it'll take probably about 3 to 4 minutes. There are about 55 of them. So, but pretty much that's how the tool would work. Again, as I mentioned to Victor, if you guys need help with other other parts of the process, we can definitely talk about that. But as far as the scraping tool, this works. Again, we tried this on, I believe this is a Windows 8 on 2010, on Excel 2010 or Office 2010. We haven't done a whole lot of testing into the other versions of, but my guess is that it should be fine. And if we need to make any changes to that to work on those specific versions, we can definitely do that. But currently, again, it works on again, the one that we're testing it on is Windows 8 and Excel Office 2010. So anyway, this is pretty much it. Again, it's Excel. We can export it to CSV or whatever we need to. As you can see, we're about 42 right now, I believe. This kind of goes up to like 55. We've ran this several times. We really haven't had any issues with Amazon disliking the fact that we're querying that information. Again, it's obviously relatively small scale here, but so far, we haven't encountered any issues. And again, we can program this so that there can be an input on the same spreadsheet of a list of however many ASINs, how many units you'd like, and it'll kind of loop through those units and do the same thing over and over again for each one of the units. Again, this is just a demonstration of one of them. So right now, it looks like it's almost there. We're at 56. I believe there were 56 in here. So 56 vendors. So this is about it. Let me know if you got any questions. Again, this is Vinny. Thanks. Bye.
join?